Okay, guys, it's another card of the day. Now, you guys might know I haven't been doing it too often. I think the majority of it is I'm trying to get a different setup for the card of the day. Like, I want some way of measuring or ranking the cards. That way, it's not so oblivious or ambivalent. I don't know. I can't English. I don't know how to English. I'm not an English major. I wanted a way to rank it, so that way I sort of give a more, I don't know, measured take on what I think of the card. And I think it'd be better if I actually rank it compared to other cards. I don't know. I think so. And I just haven't found a way to lay that out yet on screen that is also like efficient, efficient, and just informational. I don't know. Anyways, card of the day today is Court of Ambition. 2 and a black enchantment. 1 Court of Ambition enters battlefield. You become the monarch. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses 3 life unless they discard a card. If you the monarch, instead, each opponent loses 6 life unless they discard 2 cards. Watch your step. So compared to the red court, the court buyer, I'm not really sure what this court is trying to convey. Like, is the monarch supposed to just like, I don't know, have weird thorny things coming from the backside and hoping that their subjects don't trip over the court? If they do, they're going to die. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, the flavor is lost on me, but the card effect is pretty juicy. I'm actually surprised some of these courts just aren't seeing that much play in Legacy because I feel like they're game winners, right? Like, at least if especially this court in particular, this one and the white one, I'm like, or the red one, but the red one's a little too costly. It's like, if you can clear the board enough, fast enough, and often enough, this just wins the game. And I think that's says a lot, but it's just so much harder to actually pull off in practice because, especially in Commander, there's just so much creatures. I don't know how much Legacy because I don't really play Legacy. I observe it sometimes here and there, but it seems like there's too much going on in there. So, anyways, I will talk about Commander. From my experience, keeping Monarch is just too hard. It's it's just too hard. Like, you have the guy from your left and the guy from your right. They're all playing creature cards. If they're not playing creatures, they're playing instants and sorceries, and usually that means there's gonna be a blue player. And so, like, is the blue player gonna let you resolve this? Maybe. I think I think this could be somewhat unassuming at first because it's like, okay, I can just lose 3 life. Like, I start with 40 life, right? This is essentially like a burn spell. Like, each turn you lose 3 life, and like, you're okay with that. But then once you start thinking about it, and you're not getting your, I guess that once they don't get their, no one gets their, I guess, card dimension engine, or if they don't let you get your card dimension engine, this becomes like sort of a target for yourself because now they know that, like, you're chipping away at their life, and the only way to kill you is like to beat you, and you're out of cards because they already countered your, I don't know. This is this is Merry Christmas land. This is my opinion. Okay, if you're playing this, I don't think you're going the right way. I don't think so personally, unless you're a super heavy pillow 40 board wipe deck. Then I can sort of see it coming in, but even then, it's like, don't you have better things to do than like drag the game along so this can kill your opponents? I don't know. Unless you're a super sluggish Rakdos deck. Okay, in a Rakdos deck, I could see this. Like, maybe some sort of Kroxa deck where I just want you to discard your whole hand, and that way you just keep losing life like crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I could see this coming in a few ways, but maybe it's just a pipe dream here. Like, I'm trying to think of ways for us to be good, but think of the battle is good. This is like, okay, so the floor is 4 mana, draw a card, which, right? Um, the ceiling is you win the game eventually. You're drawing. Okay, the ceiling is like pretty crazy because this nets you card advantage like so crazily compared to the others. Because imagine the ceiling of this is so high. Like, imagine all your opponents have like 3 life left or like 6 life left, and you're the monarch. All of a sudden comes your upkeep. What do you do? Well, what do they do? Well, they have to either discard cards, and if you're if you're the king so much that so much that they have to discard their hand, it's like such a card advantage engine. But that's just Merry Christmas Land. That's entirely Merry Christmas Land. I would be super interested to see that ever happen on recorded. That'd be super interesting. Anyways, tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below. I have a hard time seeing this actually be pulled off to lose 6 life or have someone discard 2 cards. Okay. If I see someone discard 2 cards with this, or have the whole table discard 2 cards with this, I unless and they can't be a discard, it can't be a discard deck or a graveyard deck, I will play this in one of my black decks. Now, that's not saying much, but I guess I'll make a black deck. I will make a black. How about that? I'll make a black deck. Um, Give me enough time, I'll make a black deck if someone ever shows me this or I ever find it. Because I don't know. I want this card to be good, but maybe it's just not. Maybe it's just not. I think it's definitely behind the other ones in regards to power level. In a free for all 4 player format, but in a 1v1 format, I think this card can be some power. This card has some sauce with it. I don't know. Anyways, tell me what you guys think this in the comments down below. See you guys later, and yeah, tell me what you guys think about this, and if you guys have any thoughts on a rating system, let me know. But anyways, peace out and have a nice one.